Good evening. Welcome to another edition of NHL and TSR. It's Hockey Night on Twitch. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got the Buffalo Sabres. Right now, some trade deadline recap updates. Anaheim receives Zach Aston Reese, Dominic Simon, and Callie Klang, plus a second-round pick in this upcoming draft for Ricard Raquel from Anaheim. Might be making his Penguin debut tonight. Anyway, Penguins right now sitting in second place in the Metro, looking to try to keep pace with the Carolina Hurricanes. Right now they just sit 3 points back, and a win can pull them just a little bit closer to within 1 point. Buffalo, meanwhile, just looking ahead to better days. Sitting at 6th in the Atlantic. Only Ottawa and Montreal worse than them. Hard to believe. We just saw Montreal in the Stanley Cup Finals 8 months ago. Now they're sitting dead last in the East. And right now in the same boat as the Arizona Coyotes for worst team in the NHL. Take a look at some tales from the tape. So players to watch. First off, for the Pittsburgh Penguins, who else but Sidney Crosby, 7 points in the last 5 games. 4 of them being assist. Jake Gensel, 3 goals in the last 5 games. And Brian Dumoulin, a +5 in the last 5 games. While on the other side for Buffalo, Tage Thompson, 4 points in the last 5 games, 2 of them being assists. Peyton Krebs, 3 goals in the last 5 games. And then Matthias Samuelsson, a +3. Goalie comparisons for the Penguins, Tristan Jarry, 32, 12, and 6 this year. A GAA of 2.26, save percentage 92.3, and 4 shutouts to his name. Not bad. Casey DeSmith, 6, 4, and 3 on the season. GAA of 2.99. A save percentage of 90.4. And 2 shutouts to his name. Might also add that Tristan Jarry has the most killer hockey mask in the NHL. And I'll say many nice things about the Penguins, so for me to say that must mean something. All right, meanwhile, on the other side for Buffalo, Dustin Tokarski, 6, 9, and 4 on the season, a GAA of 3.09, save percentage of 90.6. It does have a shutout to his name. His backup, Craig Anderson, 11 and 9 on the year, GAA of 3.06 and a save percentage of 90.4. Last 10 games, both teams doing pretty good. Penguins 7, 2, and 1. They have won 3 straight. Pulled within 3 points of Carolina. Buffalo, not too bad themselves, actually. 6 and 4 in the last 10 games, including a 2-game winning streak. All right, team stats, both sides. Not stellar power plays. Penguins 16th in the league, 20.3%. Sabres 22nd, 18.7%. Penguins, though, second best penalty kill in the league, 86.2%. Versus the Sabres, 21st ranked penalty kill at 76.5%. Face-off, Sabres dead last and 46.1%. Penguins 12th in the league, 50.9%. So face-offs could be critical in this one. Goals per fill per game. Penguins 12th with 3.23 goals a game. Sabres 26th, 2.62. Ouch back. Goals allowed per game. Well, that 26 goals per filled ranking. Not going to look well when the Penguins third in the NHL. Goals allowed 2.55 per game. The Sabres 26 as well there. 3.48 GAA. So far, series has been split. This is the first and only meeting in Buffalo this year. The other two in Pittsburgh. November 16th, the Sabres shocked the Penguins 2-1. But a month later, Penguins returning the favor, winning it 3-2. So, Sabres making their second appearance on TSR. They were one of four teams who were part of my experimental phase in February 2020 before the pandemic. And the Sabres lost on Wednesday night rivalry to Colorado. I don't know how that got classified as Wednesday night rivalry on NBCSN, but it was shown. Lost 3-2. That's been their only appearance. Officially, Colorado's only appearance as well, as the outdoor game against Vegas last year. Only was able to get one period in before the lengthy delay. Penguins, though, 3-1 on TSR. They also played one experimental phase game against Toronto. They were actually, my first broadcast was Toronto and Pittsburgh, February 18, 2020. Penguins won that game 5-2. A nationally televised game on NBCSN. Last year made two appearances. One was a Tuesday night game on NBCSN against Washington, which I had to call via the NBC Sports Washington feed because it was blacked out. And then NHL Sunday on NBC, game against the Bruins, they won 1-0, 2-1. And then they won on NHL Nitro back in January over St. Louis, 5-3. So 3-1. Expect to see a lot of Penguin fans in Buffalo tonight. More Penguin fans there than there were Steeler fans in Buffalo back in September 2021 when they opened the season against the Bills. Anyway, one other game going on right now. Devils and Maple Leafs, no score between either of them. Later tonight, 9:30 on the Rockies. The Canucks taking on the Avalanche, 9:30. That game can be seen on Sportsnet 1. What's the border? Let's see about stateside. And stateside on altitude. And then the second half of the TNT doubleheader, the Ducks taking on the Blackhawks. That goes on at 10 o'clock. On one. Face off coming up soon here on your home for the NHL. About ready to rock and roll in Buffalo tonight. Just moments away, I guess. One last look in the studio. Will Arnett is in the studio. What's he doing there? Promoting a show or something? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him in anything, actually. Not a bad comedian. Sorry. We're about ready to rock and roll. So glad you could join me here tonight on TSR for a hockey night on Twitch. And the Sabres will win the opening faceoff. We're underway. We get into the Penguin zone. This is a Passo. Passing it along. This is Jurgensen's. Lost control of it. Penguins trying to get it out of there. Sabres keep it in. Pasco. Punch along the boards. Jurgensen's trying to get it out. Looking around. Throws it along the boards. Middle along the left side. Penguins able to get it out. This is Crosby. Crosby had lost it. Able to get it back. Tried to pass it. Hit a Sabre skate. And take it into the Penguin zone. Yep. Throwing along the boards. Marino will throw it along. They're trying to get it out along the left side. And able to get it out the center. Back into the Penguin zone. Taken out by Skinner. Skinner could not get a shot off. Drops it back. And the horn shot. Looks like went out of play. Look at Casey DeSmith getting the nod in net tonight for the Penguins. And on the other side, it's Craig Anderson getting the nod for the Sabres. At age 40, oldest active goalie in the NHL. Husband of cancer survivor Nicole Anderson. I hope she's doing well. It will be Carter and Cousins taking the face-off. And eventually Penguins getting control as Pettersson will take it up. Lost control of it. Here come the Sabres. Long-range shot stopped by DeSmith. Penguins 21-7-4 on the road to see best road team in the NHL. Of course, it may not feel like they're the road team. There's probably a lot of black and yellow in the stand tonight. King Savagebro might be there, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. As Yukihiro, excuse me. I'm going to take it up ice. This is Nostroza with it. Drops it back. Passing it along. Trying to get it up ice. This is his middle stat. Throws it up there into the Penguin zone. Touch up by Letang. He gave it away. Penguin shot. No! Sorry, Sabres shot. Stopped by DeSmith as Asplund was right on the doorstep. Letang with a careless giveaway, but DeSmith alert. He tried to drop it back. He did not see the Sabre right behind him. Let's see who it was. I think it was Asplund. Oh, no, it was Olofsson. And lucky that did not come back to bite him in the backside. So Boyle to take the face-off against Middlestat, won by the Penguins. Marino throws it along the boards. No icing being called, so the Sabres will play it behind the net. Along the right side. They were a fight for it. Middlestat able to get it out. Well, Pittsburgh last 16 games in Buffalo, 13-1-2. Certainly have made themselves at home here in Western New York. And it seems like that's what the Steelers have done as well. But we ain't talking about the Steelers tonight. 5-1, in case you're wondering, their last 6 trips to Buffalo since the turn of the millennium. Sabres with it now in the Penguin zone. Shoveling it along the boards behind the net. This is Eakin. Lost control of it. Ruedel getting it out there. And Pettersson will throw it into the Sabres zone. Thrown along the boards by Samuelson. Penguins getting it back. Drops it back. Shot! Went wide. That was Pettersson. Penguins able to keep it in the Sabres zone. Behind the net. Puck up for grabs. Sabres with it now as they look to move it up. And they will. They'll throw it into the Penguin zone where Pettersson will take it. Malkin shovels it along the boards. Anderson will throw it back along the boards. Sabres try to get it out. They're going to retrieve it. This is Skinner. Throws it into the Penguin zone. A golden opportunity for Tuck. He couldn't get control of it. Now it goes back into the Sabres zone. Anderson will play it for Yokiharu. And Sabres with that center ice fell down. Penguins taking control. They'll move it up ice. They will. As that's Raquel. And the Sabres take control of it. Throwing along the board. Skinner with it. Trying to throw it across the Tuck. Tuck has to throw it along the boards. Pesic tried to pass along to Skinner. It's taken away by the Penguins. Into the Sabres zone. And this is Rodriguez. Throws it along the boards. Taken away by Pesic. Penguins with it now. They stayed onside. They throw it along the boards. Sabres trying to get it out. Struggling, but they're able to. We hit the 15-minute mark here in the opening period. Nothing going for either side. 3 shots on net combined. And here comes this Penguins. Center and Pat. No! Madison could not get a pass off. And Sabres will take control of it in their own zone. They're moving up ice. And this is Cousins. Cousins throws it along the boards. And a stoppage of play. Penguins with their first opportunity. And that was Pettersson. It looked like Anderson got a piece of it. As the Penguins win the face-off here. Thrown into the Sabres zone. And play goes on. This is Pisick and Boyle fighting for it along the right side. Penguins coming. No! Careless pass, and it goes back into the Penguin zone. DeSmith will play it for Pettersson. Throws it up ice. Sabres able to keep it in. This is Nostroza. Throws it along the boards. Now it's back out the center ice. And Egan will retrieve it for Yokiharu. Passes it along. Back to Yokiharu. And throws it up ice. Now into the Penguin zone. Fight for it in the left corner. And Penguins trying to come away with it. They will. This is Malkin. Trying to cross ice pass. Sabres able to defend it. And Eakin takes it away. Sabres trying to move it up ice. They're unable to. Penguins keep it in the Sabres zone. Now they give it away. Puck goes back to the Penguins zone. That's where Letang will take it. Throws it up ice. And Sabres intercept. Now going back the other way. 3-on-2. Dropping it back. Shot looked like it was partially blocked, as that was Tage Thompson. Didn't quite get enough muster on it, and DeSmith will cover it up. Just over 13 minutes to go in the opening period. No score here on your own for the NHL. Back in Buffalo, nothing going for either side. Look at Mike Sullivan's 7th year with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Took over midway through the 2015-16 season, guiding them to 2 Stanley Cups. Both sides. Locker room warm-ups, I guess. Trying to get the team fired up. Carter will take the face off the Penguins, and he wins it. Penguins able to get it out. And now Raquel lost it, gave it away. Yukiharu taking it up for the Sabres. He lost it. Here come the Penguins. Carter, cross ice pass, as Raquel trying to get control of it. He's unable to. And puck goes back out the center, played by Matheson. The Sabres trying to get it out. They're unable to. Shove it along the boards. Played by Dahlin. And he'll throw it up ice into the Penguin zone. And that'll be an icing. So Raquel acquired from the Ducks, exchanged for Ashton Reese, Simon Klang, and a 2nd-round pick, although Anaheim still retains close to 2/3 of the cap hit. Face off to the right of Anderson, won by the Sabres. Able to get it out, and it will begin being icing, or will it? DeSmith will play it for Dumoulin. Passes, and their pass up ice. This is Crosby passing it along to Gensel. He'll throw it along the boards. Sabres coming away with it. They are able to get it out the center. And that was Middlestat giving it away. Puck thrown back into the Sabres zone. It'll be taken up by Jacob Bryson. Out the center, shuffled into the Penguin zone. And the left side as Ruedel. And a giveaway! Sabres tried, they couldn't do anything with it, as they couldn't really gain control of it. Crosby tried to get it out for the Penguins. And they are able to get it out the center. Sabres take control of it, throw it back into the Penguin zone. Taken by Ruedel. Passes it along to Pedersen. Throws it up ice. And Puck up for grabs. Thrown back into the Sabres zone. Pysyk passes it up to Oposo, and he gives it away. Matheson trying to throw it in to the Sabres zone. Sabres taking it away. It's past 11 minutes to go in the opening period. No score. Sabres out shooting the Penguins 3-1. Oposo cross-ice pass to nobody. Now they fight for it in the right corner. Fighting for it. Fighting for it. Now thrown along the boards. Pysyk with it. Or is it along the boards? Along the right, left side. Long range shot blocked. Penguins trying to get it out. They will. As Bluger throws it into the Sabres zone. Anderson will play it for Samuelson. Taking it up past center. Now throws it into the Penguin zone as we approach the midway mark of the first period. A strange bounce. Penguins able to get it out, though. And this is Kapanen. Cross-ice pass. Raquel trying to center and pass. It doesn't work. Sabres able to get it out. Or do they? Nope. Penguins knock it right back into the Sabres zone. Sabres taking it up. And Stroza loses the puck. Able to get it back. Passes along. This is Cousins on the right side. Trying to center and pass. No! Hitter Stroza could not connect. Penguins taking it away. 9.5 to go in the opening period. Throws it up ice. Sabres with it at center. Krebs throws it into the Penguin zone. Penguins will play it along the right side, trying to get it out. And they will. Kapanen with it. Kapanen driving. Lost control of it. Couldn't get a shot off. Malkin tried to tuck it in. He was unsuccessful. Taken up by Thompson. Thompson driving. Thompson couldn't pull the trigger. He was taken down. It looks like we're going to have a penalty. As Ruedel takes down Tage Thompson. I don't know how it did that. Questionable call there. Sabres on the power play when we return here on your home for the NHL. Sabres on the power play for the first time tonight. Look at Don Granato. Started off the season strong at 5-2-1. Have been slipping right up until recently. March has so far been their best month since October, but it could be too little too late. And another look at the penalty. I don't know how that was classified a penalty. Ruedel barely touched him, I think, but don't tell that to the guys in the zebra stripes. They call it tripping. Sabres going to try to take it up. Drops it back. Now moving it up ice. This is Thompson trying to drop it back. on the right side. And now puck gets back out to the Sabres zone. Anderson will play it in the trapezoid. This is Yukiharu with it for the Sabres. Passing along, this is Cousins. Sit in there, this is Olofsson trying to drop it back. They have to retreat to center. Yukiharu loses control of it now. The Penguins trying to be a little bit aggressive in the Sabre zone. Take it up ice, they will. So Olofsson along the left side. Cousins throws it along the boards. Penguins take it away. As this is Rodriguez trying to drive. Stapled along the left side. Sabres with it now. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Out the center. Cousins with it. Try to center and pass. Looked like they came in just a little bit ahead of the play. Which means offsides. Face off in neutral ice. Bluger and Thompson won by Bluger. Penguins throwing into the Sabres zone. Anderson plays it behind the net. And this is Bryson trying to get it out. Passes it up to Thompson. Thompson looking for some help. Drops it back. Dahlin shot turned away by the Smith. Skinner with it now for the Sabres. To Dahlin. To Skinner. Passes. Shot. And no! Does not connect. And a power play over for the Sabres. Sabres still with it. Now lose it. Rodriguez trying to get it out for the Penguins. He will. Sabres take it back at center ice. Alex Tuck with it. Tuck trying to center and pass. It does not connect. Here come the Penguins. Malkin with it. 6.5 to go in the opening period. No score. And it looks like they're going to call icing. Dahlin, first opportunity. DeSmith got a glove on it. Knocked his own guy down in the process. And then another opportunity by Tage Thompson. And he just missed wide. Two great opportunities for the Sabres going by the wayside. Face off to the right of DeSmith. And Penguins will take it. And Dumoulin trying to throw it along the boards. And Penguins are able to get it out. Sabres retrieve it in their own zone. This is Eakin throws it along the boards. Now throwing along the boards again. Eakin able to poke it out. Sabres is coming away with it. This is Oposo. Oposo lost control of it. Taken by Matheson. Looking to get it out. They will. Puck goes into the Sabres zone. It'll be played by Pysyk. Pysyk looking for help. Throws it up ice. And the Penguins take it away, but the Sabres take it right back. And Miller fell down and looked like he came in offside. With 5.5 to play in the opening period. No score on either side. Nothing going here in Buffalo here on your home for the NHL. Back at Buffalo, the Sabres going on the power play again as Kapanen gets called for tripping. And face-off won by the Sabres. Trying to cross-ice pass, and they got to retreat out the center. Skinner with it for the Sabres. And the Penguins throw it back into the Sabres zone. Anderson will play it. Sabres taking it up. Dropping back. Thompson with it, weaving through, passing it along. The Middlestat, Dropping it back, Middlestat. Long range shot, and Smith able to keep it out, and the Penguins able to get it out of there. Anderson will play it in his own zone. This will be Deline with it. Move it up ice, dropped it back to Tuck. Tuck passing it along. Down to the left corner. Letang throws it along the board. Sabres able to keep it in. Long range shot. Stick shattered by Deline. They try to set it up in front. They couldn't connect. And Sabres throw it back. And now the Penguins taking it. 3-on-2. And this is Russ. Russ, long range shot. Looked like Anderson got a piece of it. And the Sabres coming back the other way. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Trying to set up shot. Turned away by Smith. Throwing along the right side. Sabres able to keep it in the zone. The Penguins take it away. 4 minutes to go in the period. No score. And along the boards, Anderson passing it along. Taking it up. This is Cousins. Cousins passing over to Poso. The Cousins behind the net. Trying to drop it. And DeSmith able to cover it up after a loose puck. With 11 seconds to go on the power play. And Penguins win the face-off. And with this clear, should kill the power play. So Sabres 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. As we have 3.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Sabres taking it up ice. There's Stroza passing it across. Deline with it. Deline shot! And DeSmith able to glove it up. Face off to the left of DeSmith. It'll be Malkin. And looks like Thompson for the Sabres. Penguins win the draw. Trying to get it out. They can't. Back Matheson will throw it along the boards. Now the Penguins able to get it out. Malkin throws it into the left corner. Shot! Turned away by Anderson. Penguins try to utilize geometry in their favor. They did not account for the variable that is Craig Anderson. Throwing across, this is Thompson. Thompson weaving it along the left side, throwing along the boards. Now back to Thompson. Thompson shot, score! Tage Thompson draws first blood at Buffalo tonight. As they lead it 1-0. Had to throw it along the boards at first to Samuelson, and Samuelson throws it back to Thompson. and beat the Smith high glove side. Tucked into the left corner there. As Sabres take the face-off up 1-0. Thrown into the Penguins zone. Olofsson trying to keep it in there. Penguins coming away within the right corner. 2.5 to go in the opening period. Throwing it up ice. Here comes Gensel. Drops it back. Now across shot. Saved by Anderson. And now the Sabres taking it across ice. Thrown in on net just wide of the Smith. Penguins going to try it again. Raquel throws it off the wall. Penguins able to get it out. Forward icing. The Penguins had a great opportunity. Tried to go tic-tac-toe. Craig Anderson stands his ground. Thompson, 26 overall pick in 2016 by St. Louis, 24 years old. Didn't quite see everything else. And puck goes into the Penguins zone. Thrown up ice. Down to the Sabres zone. As Carter tried to drive, he lost control of it. Ruedel. As the puck goes out of play. With about 108 seconds to go in the opening period. Yankees spanking the Orioles in spring training 6-0. Penguins win the faceoff. Marino. Long range shot turned away by Anderson. Matheson will try for long range. It's wide. And now fighting for it along the left side. Sabres able to get it out. Now racing for it. That's his Stroza. Trying to send it. No! Could not connect. Penguins will try it again. And a stoppage of play. And Stroza tried to connect with a one-timer. It just didn't connect. It looks like penalty was called. I didn't see who it was on. Let's see. Okay, that didn't help. Oh, Krebs, too many men on the ice. The Penguins going to work on the power play. Running along the boards, it's Malkin. Malkin trying to dig it out. Sabres coming away with it. Under a minute to go in the period. And long-range shot looked like it was partially blocked, and Smith able to glove it up. Or on ESPN, the Stars taking on the Hurricanes. ESPN Plus, Blues taking on the Flyers. Friday on NHL Network, the Penguins will be in the Big Apple to take on the Rangers. And then Sunday on TNT, Lightning taking on the Islanders. As you can say, the rivalry continues there. There is really one. Penguins looking to move it up ice. They will. Now they drop it back. Trying to start it up. This is Raquel dropping it back to Malkin. Letang, cross-ice pass. Gensel could not get a hold of it. Crosby dropping it back. Passes. Malkin with it. Passes it over to Letang. Passes along the left side. Looking. Drops it back. Letang to Malkin. 15 seconds go to period. Trying to cross-ice pass. They couldn't connect. Letang able to keep it in. Penguins were going to try for one last shot. And the puck goes into the left corner. Trying to set up in front. No go! Anderson turns it away. Morgan shot blocked, and the Penguins can't connect. And that's the end of the first period. "20 minutes in the books in Buffalo. Your score, Sabres 1, Penguins nothing here on your home for the NHL. 20 minutes in the books in Western New York. Sabres up 1-0 on the goal by Tage Thompson. Let's take a look at the stats. Sabres out shooting the Penguins 11-9. Penguins on the power play, though, when we start the second period. They're so far 0 for 1. Sabres 0 for 2 on the power play. Penguins win 59% of the faceoffs. Both sides 2 blocked shots. Sabres 2 takeaways. Penguins 1. Penguins 3 giveaways. Sabres 2. Penguins 6 hits. Sabres 2 hits. Elsewhere in the NHL, Devils leading the Maple Leafs 1-0 midway through the second. And now they have Will Arnett playing goaltender. And Nancy Carter just did the Michigan play on Will. Yeah, maybe you just weren't meant to be a hockey goalie. Don't feel bad. I wasn't either. That's why in Be a Pro mode, I was always playing the positions players. No, I have tried goalie mode. NHL 11, it's not that difficult, but everything, the later versions, yeah, you gotta be a master. You got. I think you actually have to be a goaltender, or just devote a lot of your life to practicing the game to succeed. Let's see. Second period set to start. We'll return here on your home for the NHL. About to rock and roll in the second period in Buffalo. Sabres holding a 1-0 lead thanks to the goal by Tage Thompson. And the puck is dropped. Sabres win the face-off. Oh, don't forget that they are still shorthanded. Look into the Penguins zone. Penguins looking to move it up ice. They will. There's Rust. Cross ice pass. Shot. Score! Crosby on the power play, and the Penguins tie it up. I don't know what Mike Sullivan said in the locker room, but whatever. Man, I got a frog in my throat. Whatever was said must have fired the team up. I think fans are just returning their seats from the concession stands, and already they've tied it up at 1. And it squeaked past Anderson. Oh, he beat him 5-hole. Oh, as a goalie, you don't want to get beat like that. 23rd goal of the season for Crosby, 3-game point streak. And we're tied at 1. Penguins with it now behind their own net. Throws it up ice. And played along by Raquel. As Kapanen was trying to play it behind the net. Fighting for it. Carter comes away with it. Long range shot wide. As Kapanen takes it behind the net. Throws it along the boards. Shoved it along. Carter trying to get control of it. Lost it. And the Sabres not to give it. Not able to get it out to center ice. Looked like an offside. Another look at the Crosby goal. Just skating. Fires, and it's in the back of the net. Face off to the left of Anderson. Looks like it's Eakin and Rodriguez. Penguins getting control of it. Russ and Gensel on the assist. Sabres throw it into the Penguins zone. Penguins able to get it out the center. Thrown along the boards. Now they fight for it along the right side. Fighting for it. And Sabres able to get control of it. Into the Penguin zone along the left side. Down to the left corner, thrown along the boards. Penguins coming away with it now. Into the Sabres zone. Raquel trying to set up for Gensel. Gensel able to get control of it. Drop back. Thrown along the boards. Crosby with it in the right corner. Try to center and pass. No go. He gets the puck back though. Along the right side. Try to center and pass. Doesn't work to Pettersson. Ruedel throws it along for Rodriguez. And now Ruedel. One-time shot. Anderson keeps it out. As Pettersson is denied. And all-time NHL point leaders. Crosby now at 25 with 1390. 6 behind Alex Ovechkin. Needs one more to tie Brett Hull for 24th. Face off to the left of Anderson. It's Malkin and Thompson. Oh, see you later, Malkin. He gets thrown out of the face-off circle. And face-off taken by the Sabres. This is Bryson trying to get it up. Tuck. And now Thompson skating around for some help. So let's center Tuck to Thompson. He throws it into the right corner. And it looks like it's going to be called icing. 17-17 to go. And face-off won by the Penguins. Tried a shot on net. It was blocked. Sabres trying to get it out. They will. 3-on-2. Tuck along the left side. Lost control of it. Gets it back. Shot just wide. I don't know what that was supposed to be if a pass. Thompson going to try to shoot. It's blocked. Another shot attempt blocked by Smith. Another chance. Tuck could not get it in. It's to Smith able to keep it out. Sabres try to keep it in the zone, but the Penguins get it out. They have to retreat. And they did not all retreat as they get called offside. Yep. Great sequence there by Casey to Smith. Face off at neutral ice. One by our wasn't. Nope. False start. We got to do it again. It'll be Boyle. And it was Cousins for the Sabres. Won by Cousins. Along the board. Sabres trying to keep it in. Throwing it along the boards. Penguins are going to retrieve it. Try to throw it up ice. They can't do it. Moulin behind the net along the left side. Poked free. Letang with it behind the net. Trying to get it out. They can't. Sabres with it. And trying to cross ice pass. It got knocked into the Sabres zone. Anderson will play it behind the net. Tread lightly. Penguins now fighting for it in the left corner. Bluger unable to get it. This is Pisek. Cross ice pass. It went off the skate. Going into the Penguin zone. And it'll call it icing. 15:55 to go. The second period. Casey DeSmith is apparently a Frisbee golfer. I've never played. Looks like fun. In his career against Buffalo, 3-1-1. Not too bad. And one-time shot, no-go! Could not connect. Carter in the left corner couldn't get it out. Gets it out to center ice. Penguins will retrieve it in their own zone. Carter crossed up. Looked like a shot on that, and Anderson got a piece of it. Penguins keep it in the Sabres zone. Try to throw it on net. They can't do anything. Miller taking it up for the Sabres. Passes along. And Olofsson, a shot on net. DeSmith turns it away. Behind the net, Pettersson looking for some help. He lost control of it. They fight for it along the right corner. Penguins able to get it out. This is Gensel. One-on-one. Gensel. Shot. No-go. Anderson turns him away. Crosby retrieves it for the Penguins. He gives it away, though. Sabres with it. Throws it into the Penguin zone. Retrieved by Rodriguez. Going to move it up ice. Weaving around the Sabres. Trying to cross ice pass to Gensel. Was blocked by the Sabres. Sabres trying to get it out. They will. Penguins, though, right there at center ice, take it back. In the Sabres zone, Sabres try to get it out. They can't. Weave it in, and they couldn't get a shot off. It looked like that was make that Matheson. And here come the Sabres with it. Pull it in, shot, no-go! Rebound! How did DeSmith keep it out? Oh, my goodness! Sabres with another chance blocked. Able to keep it in the Penguin zone. As opposed to long-range shot. DeSmith keeps it out. And the Penguins couldn't get it out. Sabres keep it in. Try to set it up in front. Long-range shot just wide. Stoppage of play. Casey DeSmith standing his ground. We're tied at 1 here on your home for the NHL. Elsewhere in the NHL tonight, after 2 periods, we're tied at 2 between the Devils and Maple Leafs. $13:41 to go in the second. We're tied at 1. Although the Sabres had a chance to regain the lead as Casey DeSmith standing tall on Zygmunt Jurgensen's. And then again, unable to locate the puck. He was able to poke it free. And then Pasco tried to bat in like a baseball. It went right off the right ear hole of DeSmith, and he was able to poke it out. As Jeff Carter looking to take it up for the Penguins, passes along to Letang. Pass over to Kapanen. To Letang, trying to center and pass. Hit the skate of a Sabre. Sabre's able to get control of it behind the net. Looking to get it out. And they won't. Penguins able to keep it in, but the Sabres get control. As Deline looking for help. Sabres able to get it out. The Penguins knock it right back into the Sabre zone along the right side. Penguins able to keep it in the zone. Long range shot wide. They'll fight for it along the left side. Sabres trying to get it out. And here we go. Malkin tried to set up. They could not connect. Was trying for Rust, and he couldn't get control of it. Taken up by Middlestat. And he'll just throw it into the Penguin zone. DeSmith will play it for Malkin. Malkin throws it up ice. Sabres with it now, looking to try to move up. Bryson could not get control of it. Skinner fighting for it. Penguins coming away with it, and puck thrown on net, and Anderson will wisely cover it up with 12:03 to go in the second period. And the oldest teams this season, and I'm guessing this is average age, Penguins 29 and a half. Only the Capitals slightly older, closer to 30, 29 and 360 days. They're starting to get up there in age. Crosby wins the faceoff for the Penguins. Pettersson with it, throw it along the boards. Crosby with it behind the net. Center pass shot, turned away by Anderson. Pettersson with it now, throws it along the boards. This is Gensel. He lost control of it. Sabres trying to get it out. They will. Penguins with it. Oh, and Pettersson gets drilled from behind. It looked like Jurgensen's, excuse me. Penguins meanwhile with the puck. Gensel trying to drop it back. Sabres able to defend it. And Raquel passes it along to Gensel. Gensel could not get control of it. Sabres try to get it out, and they will. Thrown into the Penguin zone. Behind the net was played by Ruedel. Pettersson looking to move it up ice. As Boyle could not get control of it. Now taken by Thompson. Already has a goal so far. His shot just went wide. And trying to set up in front at the Smith, able to turn him away. Turns away Thompson. Here's Tuck trying, and he shoots it wide. Pisick with it, and it was blocked. Fight for it along the right side. Skinner trying to come away with it for the Sabres. He could not. Boyle tries to get it out for the Penguins. He will. Sabres dump it back into the Penguin zone. Taken by Skinner. Skinner couldn't get a clean handle on the puck as he was surrounded by 4 Penguins. Penguins dump it into the right corner, played by Bluger. And Sabres able to come away with it. Miller with it now, throws it up ice. And a chance as Cousins just couldn't get it there quick enough. Penguins able to get it out. Now the Penguins with a chance the other way. Driving, tried to set up Carter, and they couldn't connect. Now the Sabres the other way. Krebs with it. Passes. The Cousins could not get clean handle on it. Here comes Jeff Carter the other way. Drops it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez shot wide. And Matheson loses control of it for the Penguins. Sabres take it back up ice. Thrown in just a little ahead of the play. They had a chance for in the clear goal. And the Sabres with it now. They give it away. Now just looking to take it up. And Russ with it, looking for help. As Kapanen could not get control of it, Sabres get it out. Olofsson passes the along. Back to Olofsson. He couldn't get a handle on it. Penguins able to get it out. And icing is called with 8:52 to go in the second. Oh, jeez. Surprised King Savage Broad come on here. Now, why does he never come out for Penguin games anymore? Unless he's in attendance tonight. Sabres win the face-off. As Samuelsson long-range shot doesn't go. Malkin trying to get it out there. Penguins with it now. Sabres zone Sabres trying to get out. They can't and tried to tuck it in. Almost gave it away for a goal, but Anderson right there stand tall. As Eakin throws it into the left corner. Penguins trying to play it. Now they fighting for it. Played behind the net by Jurgensen. And given away. The Penguins try to take it the other way. This is Gensel. Gensel in the right corner lost control of it. Eakin will take it away for the Sabres. Able to get it out the center. Rueda with it. Throws it up ice. And Crosby loses control of it. And here come the Sabres the other way. And now giveaway right back. Oh, Sabres able to get it right back. Tuck. Corner shot, no go. And now here's Raquel. And Raquel lost it. Thompson with it. Now gives it to Skinner. Skinner drive it in. Skinner. Skinner! No! He could not connect! Skinner! Why wasn't that a goal? And with Middlestat with it. And a shot blocked. And gives out a play. That's one for the best of reel. Sabres missing an opportunity. Still tied at 1 here on your home for the NHL. Well, Superintendent Chalmers wasn't really impressed with Jeff Skinner's last sequence right here. Driving in, looking to put it. And he missed the target. He tried to throw it in there and ended up going parallel to the goal line. Goal line, wrong sport. Parallel to the goal line. No, I was right. The goal line. Zero context there. Yeah. Definitely one for the blooper reel. Anyway, Sabres with it now in the Penguin zone along the right corner. Try to set it up. Unable to. As Pesik's shot turned away by Anderson. Sabres will throw it along the boards. Played by Matheson. Matheson passes along. Out the center ice. Taken away by the Sabres. This is Hinostroza. As shot wide! As Krebs couldn't quite hit the target. Sabres able to keep it in the Penguin zone. On the right side. Taken by Dahlin. Dahlin looking for some help. He has to throw it along the boards. Taken away. Kapanen with it. Passes. Pettersson shot wide. Sabres coming their way the other way. Olofsson with it. Looking. Throwing along the boards. Sabres able to keep it in. It was along there for Samuels to try to set it up. Sabres with it, but they couldn't get something going. There's Yukiharu unable to find the shot. Sabres still with it now. Throwing along the boards. And a shot wide. Penguins trying to get it out. They can't. This is Middlestat. And Middlestat gives it away. Rodriguez trying to poke it free. The Sabres get it back. Dahlin passes. Sabres looking to go around the horn. Yukiharu dropping it back. Set it up. Dahlin could not hold on to it. Penguins take it away. Less than 5 minutes to go in the period. Anderson will play it for Yukiharu. Throws it up ice. DeSmith will play it. Stoppage of play. Face-off won by the Sabres. And collision at center ice. I didn't see who was involved. Meanwhile, Sabres get into the Penguin zone as Jurgensen was unable to get to the puck in time. Sabres still with it in their own zone. Jurgensen's behind the net as Dan Hennig shot, score! Taken away, and Jurgensen gives the Sabres the lead back. Oh my goodness! A takeaway, and the Sabres take the tie away. Well, let's take a look. What happened? Jurgensen's. It wasn't a takeaway. I thought it was. It was set up by Oposo, yeah. And Jurgensen's right place, right time, blasts it past DeSmith. And the Sabres with the lead right back. It's DeSmith. Well, no, I thought he was covering up, but he didn't. Crosby passing. Driving, shot! And Anderson able to glove it up. Sabres up by 1 here on your home for the NHL. Back in Buffalo with just under 4 minutes to go in the period. Sabres regain the lead 2-1 on the goal by Zegmas Gergesons, excuse me. Tage Thompson, who's got the first goal of the night. And was with it behind the net, try to set it up in front, unable to. Sabres able to get it out. And they come in offside. All right, Sabres with it now. They throw it into the Penguin zone. It was played by Gergesons. Gergesons in the right corner. Now plays it along for Eakin. Now drop back. Long range shot wide. Gergesons losing control of it. The Penguins trying to get it out. Rust able to pass it. And now it's thrown into the Sabre zone. Samuelson with it now. 2:40 to go in the period. Thrown up ice along the boards, and there'll be an icing. Next skate seat tonight. Dylan Cousins, 22 miles per hour. Gensel, 21.33. Matheson, 21.35. Bluger, 21.76. And Raquel, 21.81. Stat line. Eakin and Carter to take the face off. Well, nope, another false start. And Carter's waved out. So was Rodriguez, and he'll lose it to the Sabres. The Penguins will retrieve it in their end zone. Pettersson throws it up ice for Kapanen. Kapanen couldn't get a hold of it. And across ice to Carter. Carter has to retreat. Sabres getting aggressive. Not aggressive enough. Ruedel with it. Throws it along the boards. Kapanen couldn't get control of it. And Rodriguez throwing it across the Carter. Carter throws it behind the net. Penguins trying to keep it in there, and he will. Carter throws it off the right corner. Sabres trying to get it out. They're unable to. Rodriguez shot on net. Looked like it was blocked. Sabres trying to get it out. And they will, as we're closing in on 90 seconds to go in the period. DeSmith plays it behind the net for Madsen. To Marino. Thrown into the Sabres zone. Heinen lost control of it. Sabres trying to get it out there, unable to. Malkin throws it in. Oh, he got it in the net! How did Malkin throw that into the goal? I do not know. All I know is it's now a 2-all game. Oh, my goodness. he banked it off Yokahari's stick. Uh-oh, not his stick, his kneecap. I don't think that was how they drew it up, but it worked as if it was. And we're now tied at 2. And that extends his point streak to 3 games. It looks like we're going to get a penalty coming up. And it's on Gensel, and it looked like a trip. Not what the Penguins needed after getting a goal. Sabres win the face-off. And Dahlin passing along the left side. Back to Dahlin. Passes back. Looking. Dahlin with it. Long range shot into Smith, able to glove it up. About 100 seconds left in the power play. And to Smith, just like an outfielder catching a lazy fly ball, no big deal. Sabres with it now. Dahlin passing along to Thompson to Dahlin. Passes 30 seconds to go in the period. Back to Dahlin. Looking. Passes. And shot wide. Thompson with it now. Passes to Dahlin. Another pass to Dahlin. 15 seconds left. Try to set it up in front. They can't. Penguins try to get it out. They'll fight for it along the left side. About 5 seconds left. Sabres going to try for one last shot. Drop back shot. No go. The Smith keeps it out. And the Sabres throw it into the Penguins throw it into the Sabres zone. That's going to be the period. "40 minutes played in Buffalo. We're tied at 2 here on your home for the NHL. 40 minutes played in Buffalo. We're tied at 2. Penguins getting 2 in the period by goals from Crosby and Malkin. Buffalo getting a goal from Zemgus Jurchison. So here's that. Buffalo's still out shooting Pittsburgh 23-17, outshot 12-8 in the second. Penguins capitalizing on their only power play so far in the game. Sabres, though, winning 56% of the face-offs. Blocked 7 shots, Penguins 6 blocked shots. Sabres 6 takeaways, Penguins 2. Both sides 5 giveaways. Penguins out-hitting the Sabres 10-3. Elsewhere in the NHL, Toronto and New Jersey tied at 2, as that one just passed the midway mark in the third period.
Overtime will be like you've never seen before. It's the best. If we're still tied after 3 possessions, SFL overtime will be like you've never seen before. It's a best-of-3 shootout. We'll line up at the 2 and alternate possessions between the teams. If we're still tied after 3 possessions, then it's sudden death until we have a winner. This is the USFL. When you score a touchdown, you've got 3 options. You can kick the 1-point extra point, snap it from the 15-yard line. That'll get you 1 point. Or you can put the ball at the 2, run a scrimmage play, and get 2 points. But if you want to go for 3, they'll put the ball at the 10. You run a scrimmage play, it's successful for a score, you get 3 points. Which means if you're behind by 9 after that touchdown, you could tie the game. And more importantly, a 2-score game is an 18-point difference. This is the USFL.
So far, I'm liking what I'm hearing from the USFL. Should be exciting. I think they're trying to take some of the rules from the XFL. It sounds like I'm getting behind that.
USFL, you have another option on top of the onside kick. We're going to give you a scrimmage play, 4th and 12 from the 33-yard line. If you make a first down, you keep the ball. If you don't, you're going to give the ball back to the defense. And if you're sacked, they may get the ball all the way down at the 10-yard line. A lot of risk, but a lot of reward. This is the USFL.
Yeah, taking a page out of the AAF's playbook with the 4th and 12. Only difference was it was from the 28. This one's from the 33. And this is on top of the onside kick. Pass interference.
More options than ever. Why? Because they can throw SFL. Offenses will have more options than ever. Why? Because they can throw 2 forward. In the USFL, you have forward passes behind the line of scrimmage. This will open up the playbook like never before. Imagine quarterback throwing the ball forward to a wide receiver, and then the wide receiver throwing the ball forward back to the quarterback who advances for a touchdown. Imagine the possibilities. This is the USFL.
Sign me up. I think I'm ready. And I'm hoping that this becomes. I hope this time it sticks. Regardless of what the XFL does, if at least one of the spring leagues could stick, that's good enough for me. We'll be ready to roll for the third period when we return here on your home for the NHL. About ready to start the third period here in Buffalo. A tie game. However, the Sabres on the power play. Still got about 55 seconds left in the Gensel penalty. And Sabres win the faceoff. And passes up to Alex Tuch. Tuch weaving his way through. Throws off the board, now gets it. And trying to drop it back. It misfired. Long range shot. DeSmith able to keep it out. Puck up for grabs. And the Sabres can't keep it in, so they have to retreat to lean with it now. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Skinner, cross-ice pass. Does not connect with anybody as Ruedel and Middlestat tangled up. Thompson able to break free. Cross-ice pass to Skinner. Skinner's pass blocked. Skinner retrieves it in their zone. 5 seconds left. They're going to try one last push for the power play. It won't go. Another penalty kill for the Penguins. Don't know why they are the best penalty kill in the league, but Thompson tucks it in shortly after, and the Sabres get the lead right back. Second of the night for Tage Thompson gives the Sabres a 3-2 advantage. All right, Penguins for the jinx there. I said that you've done a great job with the penalty kill. Unfortunately, when you're at full strength, not so much. Tuck throws it across ice to Thompson, and he tucks it in. Penguins with it out, trying to get it up ice. They will. Into the Sabres zone. Raquel tried to race back there. Wasn't able to get there. Thompson from Tuck at 61 seconds. So again, as fans were coming back from the concession stands, we got a goal to start the period. As Poso with it. There's along the boards. Penguins take it up ice. Unable to get it out of the Sabres zone. Now they will. Letang throws it along the boards. Sabres try to get it out. They will. Into the Penguin zone. Rust will play it. Throwing along the boards. Fight for it along the left side. Pettersson could not get a hold of it. Lekainen passing back. Throwing along the boards. Looking to move it up ice. They will. Sabres will have to retrieve it in their zone. Throw it up ice. Into the Penguin zone. A little bit of back and forth. Malkin with it now. Malkin pass. Long shot. No, what go? Heinen could not tuck it in. Malkin cross ice pass. Intercepted. As the Penguins able to get it out of their zone. It's going to be the Sabres. As Pesek throws it up ice. Along the boards. And that'll be an icing. Thompson from Tuck and Skinner. Oh, come on. You really expect me to go a whole game without some guy's last name being Skinner, me yelling Skinner? Yeah, you crazy. You crazy. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Sabres get out of the Penguin zone. At their own zone, excuse me. Fight for it along the right side. Penguins unable to set it up. Sabres able to get it out. This is Cousins. Cousins throws it along the boards. Letang will take it along the left corner, throw it along the boards. Rodriguez drops it back. This is Letang. Letang up ice to Rodriguez. Throws it up ice, and it's intercepted. Oh! Great job by Crosby to knock it back into the Sabres zone, force them to retreat. Thompson throws it up ice. This is Tuck. Tuck passes. Skinner. Back to Thompson. He gives it away. And Skinner! Oh! No, sorry, that was Tuck, not Skinner. Could not get control of it. Sabres try to get it back up ice. And now Skinner. Oh, Skinner bumped off the puck by Matheson. And now taken up by Malkin. Throws it up ice. Russ could not get a hold of it. And the Sabres unable to clear it out. The shot on net, no go. Pettersson with it now. Throwing along the boards. Anderson couldn't play it, but is now taken up ice by the Sabres. Jokiharju throws it up there. And shot by Okposo, no go. Throwing along the boards. Pettersson trying to get it out. He will. As Pedersen will try it again as it went back into the Penguin zone. Letang couldn't get it out. Pedersen with it. Gets it over to Letang. Passes it over. Kapanen throws it into the left corner. Raquel could not get it. A stoppage of play. So for Tage Thompson, 2 goals tonight. One to start off the game, and then the one that put the Sabres ahead, 3-2. Sabres with it now. Cousins could not hold on to it. Taken away by Boyle. Boyle couldn't get it to Raquel. As Thompson, 2 goals on 5 shots. Not a bad night at the office. The Penguins taking it away to Boyle. Boyle lost control of it. Sabres had a chance with a setup, but Nostroza could not get control of it. Into the left corner, and it is being icing with 14:05 to go in the game. As Malkin recorded his 14,000th goal. Oh, no, excuse me. Recorded the 14,000th goal in Penguins history. Oh, my gosh. That's more than worthy of, oh, my goodness. That's worth of, oh, my gosh. I never would have guessed. Face-off taken by the Sabres. Cross-ice pass. This is Yokoharu with it, trying to center and pass. It floats back, trying to shot on front, and Smith turns it away and covers it up as Olofsson was on the doorstep but unable to put it in. Thompson with his second goal puts the Sabres up 3-2 here on your home for the NHL. Elsewhere in the NHL tonight, Maple Leafs defeat the Devils 3-2, and they're just getting underway in Colorado between the Canucks and Avalanche. Penguin goal leaders this year, Jake Gensel, 31. Crosby, 23, has a goal tonight. Russ, 21. Rodriguez, 17. And Carter, 14. Pittsburgh hosted first and second round action in the NCAA tournament this past weekend. Crosby to take the face-off against Eakin. To the right of the Smith. And Rodriguez will get it for the Penguins. Throws it out the center. Where the Sabres will retrieve it. Now they retreat into their own zone. Yokiharu throws it up ice. Going into the left corner now. Letang with it. Throws it up ice. And it's intercepted. Here comes the Sabres shot. No go! As Oposo was turned away by the Smith. Crosby passing it over to Rodriguez. They'll throw it into the Sabres zone. Sabres will take it behind the net. Up ice and thrown wide. That was Dahlin. And then they fight for it along the right corner. They're fighting for it. Raquel able to get it out of there. Pettersson will throw it up ice. Sabres trying to move it out. They are able to. The Smith will play it behind the net for Pettersson. Throws it up ice. And goes towards Anderson, who will play it for Miller. A fight for it in front of the Sabre bench. Sabres able to get it. This is Pesic. Throws it along the boards. Sabres with it now. They retreat behind the net. Looking to move it up ice. They will. Goes into the Sabres zone for an icing. With 12:17 to go in the game. It looks like it was a high sticking on Raquel. And Ricard Raquel, 52 games in Anaheim, 16 goals. I think he's making his Penguin debut tonight. Markman silent. Here come the Penguins driving his shot. Turned away by Anderson as Rust unable to connect. Sabres coming back the other way. This is Tuck. Passes. Looking. Passes cross ice. And the left corner, Tuck coming away with it. Throwing along the boards. Skinner trying to set it up for Thompson again, looking for the hat trick. Thompson with it. And the maneuver around, drops it back. Long range shot turned away by the Smith. Russ with it now for the Penguins. And along the boards. Penguins trying to get it out. They will. Taken by Rust. Rust drops it back. Gensel, cross ice pass. Now back to Gensel. Try to center and pass to Rust. They couldn't connect. Rust throws it along the boards to Crosby. Crosby to Gensel along the left side. Penguins able to keep it in. But now they give it away as Hinostrozzo could not hold on to it. Gensel looking for help. Able to get it out. And there's Gensel. Gensel driving. Anderson turns him away. As Anderson stands tall there. Crosby unable to get control of the puck. Sabres able to get it out. Looking for some help. Cousins couldn't get control of it. Rodriguez drops it back as the Penguins looking to move it out. Back to Rodriguez. He drops it back. Trying to move it up ice. Raquel. Cross ice pass to Pettersson. Pettersson throws it into the left corner of the Sabres zone. Coming up on 10 minutes to play in the game. Sabres with it now. Going to move it up ice. As Egan puts it into the Penguin zone. Penguins knock it back out. Miller throws it into the Penguin zone to Smith. Plays it behind the net for Pettersson. Pettersson throws it back along the boards. Now they move it up ice. Cross ice. Pettersson shot! Looked like Anderson got a piece of it. Sabres trying to move it out. They will. And no icing. This is Asplund. Dropping it back. This is Milstat. The Aslan's shot blocked. Sabres with another chance. No go. DeSmith turns him away. Middle stat fighting for it in the left corner. Fighting for it. Penguins coming away with it. Kaspinen passes. And it's given away. Sabres with it now. Drop back. This is Asplund. Cross ice pass. Looking. Asplund with it. Trying to set it up to Olofsson. Olofsson passing it back. The middle stat. Dropping it back. To Yokiharu. To Olofsson. Shot blocked. This is Dahlin. He tried to center a pass, but to nobody. Throws it along the boards to Asplund. Now it goes along the boards. Penguins trying to get it out. They're unable to. Malkin with it now behind the net. Went up on 8:20 to play. Here's Kapanen. Shot! No go! Scratch that. Make it Heinen. As Anderson turns them away. Now the Sabres trying to go back the other way. And Rodriguez intercepts it. Driving. Shot wide of the net. Penguins still with it now in the left corner. Crosby sending it up for Rodriguez. Now he drops it back. Shot, turned away, rebound, no go. As Marino unable to connect. Something that Buffalo fans love to hear for years. When Dan Marino wasn't connecting on passes in Buffalo, but now John Marino driving. Scratch that, make it Dumoulin. As he tried to tuck it in, he was unable to. 7.5 to go in the game. And Getzel's shot, no go! High and wide. Crosby with it now along the left side. Drops it back to Marino. Shot blocked. And the Sabres able to get it out. 7:15 to go in the game. Dumoulin with it. Running along the board. Sabres with it now behind the net. And this is Colin Miller throwing it up ice. Now thrown into the Penguin zone. And Penguins were in the Sabres zone. They lost it. Here comes Cousins. Cousins throws it on net. Casually poked away by DeSmith. Fight for it along the left side. Taken by Carter. Carter throws it up ice. This is Raquel. And over to Kapanen, dropping it back. Cross ice pass to Pettersson. Pettersson throws up ice. It's intercepted. Sabres coming the other way. 3-on-2. Cousins shot wide. And they'll get it behind the net. Moving along the right side is Ruhwedel. This is Malkin. Malkin could not pull the scratch. That was Rust. And now it looks like we got a little bit of pushing and shoving. Refs getting in there to break it up. 6:09 to go. Penguins getting opportunities, just not capitalizing them. Down by 1 here on your home for the NHL. 6:09 to go in the game. Sabres holding on to a 1-goal lead. Craig Anderson having a good night in net. It needs to be good enough for just another 6 minutes in order for the Sabres to tack it on. Face off to the right of him. And rushed over, poked free. Penguins with it now. Crosby, as his Sabres apparently committed a penalty. Oh. Puck going into the Sabres zone. The Penguin zone. Taken up by Gensel. Scratch that, make that Letang. Cross ice pass to Russ, doesn't go. As shot by Letang, turned away by Anderson. And puck going back out the center. That's where Gensel has to retreat and get it. Along the right side. Sabres try to get out there, unable to. Malkin with it. Passes. A pass back to Malkin. And try to set it up for Gensel. He couldn't get control of it. And puck goes out of play with 5:05 to go in the game. Like just under a minute to go on the power play. Now, a lot of people in the black and yellow in the crowd tonight so far. Anxious moments is the hometown team in name only. Holden Lee and Pittsburgh using their timeout. Mike Sullivan wants to talk it over. .300th game or 300 victories. Won 300th game against Vegas 2 weeks ago. Craig Anderson. So congratulations to him. You know, 5 years ago, his wife beat throat cancer. So congratulations to her. Penguins with it now. Rust passing along to Crosby. They're looking to go around the horn. Long range shot. Score! Letang ties it up on the power play. Oh my goodness! Just under 5 minutes to go. And it's game on here in Buffalo tonight. The Penguins were going around the horn. Letang beat him just under the right arm. Second power play goal of the night for the Penguins. And knotted this game up at 3. More information as it comes along. Anderson will play it for Bryson. Bryson gives it away. Penguins with it. Try to set up in front for Kapanen. Did not work. Sabres moving it up ice. Penguins coming away with it now. Get back to the Sabres. They throw it into the Penguin zone. Olofsson was trying to beat Matheson out for it. He couldn't. Matheson looking for help. Throws it up ice. And the Sabres with it now. So Malkin and Crosby getting the assist. .1504. And Penguins trying to throw it in there. Sabres knock it down. Tuck set it up for Skinner. Skinner passes him and he goes to nobody. Miller played it for Skinner. Skinner looking for help. As Thompson throws it along the boards. Tuck looking for some help. Letang will throw it along the boards. Skinner will play it. Try to center and pass. He gives it away. Superintendent Chalmers not happy about that. Dumoulin Trying to move it up ice. He throws it down to the Sabres zone. They'll fight for it in the left corner. And Pettersson trying to get it for the Penguins. He could not get it. Puck out to center ice. And given away. As Ruedel throws it up. And now thrown up ice. Sabres lost control of it. Now without a stick. I couldn't see the number. Sabres trying to move it up ice. Just under 3 minutes to go. Penguins money on the power play. Have converted both their power plays. Both have tied the game up. As Cousins drops it back. Long range shot to Smith. Turns it away. Cousins in the right corner. Trying to get it free. He lost control of it. And Krebs couldn't get it for the Sabres. Penguins trying to move it up ice. They will. Into the Sabres zone. Played by Samuelson. They fight for it in the right corner. And Dumoulin trying for Letang. Letang has to throw it along the boards. Looking for help. Russ could not get it. Cousins trying to get it out for the Sabres. And now Hinostroza had to play for the Sabres, and now they move it up ice. Under 2 minutes to play. And icing with 107 seconds to go. And what a game this has been. Sabres opened up the scoring 1-0 each time that they've scored. The Penguins have responded. 1-1, 2-2, now 3-3. And now at this point, the Penguins just fighting to just survive and get at least 1 point out of it. Which I'm sure they won't complain about, but I know they would love to get the 2. 100 seconds left in the game, and another icing. Mike Sullivan and his team known they would love to come out here with both points and nothing else. Face off to the right of Anderson. Won by Crosby. Letang with it now, looking for some help. Gensel couldn't get control of it to the right of the net. Rodriguez trying to get it for the Penguins. He will. But here comes Hinostroza. Cross-ice pass as Olofsson could not get control of it. Penguins trying to swat it out. They can't. 73 seconds. It's a one-time shot. Blocked. As Asplund could not get it. Sabres now with another chance. As Dolene tried to get the Olofsson, it went out of play. Like it was blocked with 61 seconds left. Face off to the left of the Smith. Thompson and Bluger. And it's won by the Penguins. Thrown into the right zone, right corner. And icing will be called on the Penguins. Got to do it all over again. To the left of the Smith. It'll be Carter for the Penguins. Can't see the number. Eakin for the Sabres. There we go. Won by Carter. Penguins throw it along the boards. And yet again, an icing call. And for the Penguins, they just got to stop throwing it recklessly down into the Sabres zone. Try to take some of the heat off DeSmith as they win the faceoff, and they, yet again, throw it in deep into the Sabres zone for an icing. I don't think they caught on what I was saying. They got to stop throwing it down into the Sabres zone because all they're doing is having the faceoff right to either the right or left of DeSmith. You got to take some of the heat off of him. Carter 8 of 15 on the faceoffs to still take this one against Thompson. And the Penguins coming away with it now. And coming up on 30 seconds to play in the period. This is Eakin taking it out for the scratch at it's Yoki Hart. Fight for it along the right side. Basically all the Penguins have to do at all. Stoppage of play. With 15.6 to go. And Rust having some words with the ref. I think if you're the Sabres, now might not be a bad time to use that timeout. Well, never mind. Play goes up. They just dropped the puck. All the Penguins have to do is get it out of their zone. And looks like both sides will get a point as this one's heading to overtime. "60 minutes, not enough. We need a little more time here on your home for the NHL." Well, 60 minutes wasn't enough in Buffalo tonight. We got to go to overtime thanks to Chris Letang's power play goal with just under 5 minutes to go. Tied at 3. Here's the stats going into overtime. Sabres out shooting the Penguins 32-24. Penguins money on the power play. Converted both opportunities. Sabres slight edge of the faceoff circle, 51-49%. Sabres 12 block shots, Penguins just 9. Sabres 11 takeaways, Penguins 3. Both sides 7 giveaways. Penguins, though, out-hitting the Sabres 14-4. Earlier tonight in Toronto. In a minute. Maple Leafs defeat the Devils 3-2. And still no score in Colorado. And, well, look at this. We're getting ready for overtime right now. And Sabres win the faceoff. Here's Thompson. The hat trick then? No! Turned away by DeSmith. Thrown back down the ice into the Sabres zone. And it will be played by Dahlin. Dahlin dropping it back for Tuck. Tuck takes it across into the Penguin zone. Throwing it along the boards. As Thompson could not get a hold of it. Now let's throw it back to Anderson. Tread lightly. Dahlin up to Thompson. 2 goals tonight. Looking for the hat trick and sending the Sabres home. Happy. But looks like he came in just a little bit ahead of the play. Carter to take the face off against Middlestat. And Sabres win out. Skinner. Skinner driving in. He can't get a shot off. Penguins coming away with it. As Matheson drops it back for Raquel. Raquel with a full head of steam. Driving. Driving. Shot. No! High and wide. Now they fight for it in the right corner. Raquel going to try it again. Lost control of it. Anderson plays it to the side of the net. Sabres able to get it out. The Penguins with it now. Marino cross-ice pass. Raquel could not get a hold of it. He drops it back. Marino with it. Shot! Turned away by Anderson. And he pokes it back. And Crosby with it. Shot, no go. And Matheson, cross-ice pass, no go. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties, so it's making it difficult. Gensel with it. Gensel trying to set it up, and it looks like it came in offside with 2:52 to play in the overtime period. And a missed opportunity by Raquel. And another one by Raquel right at the doorstep. Face off at neutral ice. And Sabres coming away with it now. Under 3 minutes to go in the overtime period. Run along the boards. Cousins with it now. Moved it up ice. This is Passo, and he dropped it too far back. Bryson has to retreat. Gives it over to Passo. Over to Bryson. Bryson driving in. Bryson. Shot turned away by DeSmith. Here come the Penguins the other way. Malkin looking, drops it back. Letang with it. 2 minutes to go in the overtime period. Letang, who sent the game into overtime with the power play goal, drops it back to Crosby. Who drops it back to Letang, trying to set up in front. And Cousins right there to play defense. Sabres trying to get it out. They will. Cousins gives it away at center ice, though. Here come the Penguins. Drops it back. What the hell is going on here? It's a bad time for technical difficulties. Penguins with it now as Gensel has to retreat back to center ice. TNT, get on your game here. Carter with it. Passes. And Carter's shot turned away. Carter drops it back and now it goes back out to center ice. 70 seconds to go in the overtime period. And Matheson fell down. Here come the Sabres in the clear. No! DeSmith beat him to the puck. As Casey DeSmith just a little bit faster than Rasmus Dahlin. As Sabres give it away at center ice, driving in. That's Malkin. He lost control of it. 40 seconds to go in the overtime period. And Sabres coming in. This is Thompson. Drops it back. Just a little too far back for Jokiharju. Let's see if the Sabres try to make one last push. Jokiharju with it. Jokiharju driving shot. Turned away by DeSmith. 10 seconds left. All the Penguins have to do is just survive. And we'll go to a shootout. Or will they try one last push? Matheson lost control of it. And it seems like 65 minutes, not enough. We got to do a shootout. Game so great here in Buffalo tonight. 65 minutes just wasn't enough. We'll see who the Penguins send out. Their shootout lineup, as well as the Sabres. And the Sabres will go first. They're going to send out Thompson. Thompson scores! And he'll open the shootout with a goal. Now Brian Rust's turn, see if he can answer for the Penguins. Rust. No go! Anderson turns him aside. Grazed the left leg pad. And Casey Middlestat coming out for the Sabres. Just put a stranglehold on this. Middlestat, no! Turned away by DeSmith. Just couldn't elevate high enough. As DeSmith got part of it with the catching glove. Crosby had a goal earlier in the game, tied up at 1. Now he's up in the shootout. Even it up here. Crosby shot turned away by Anderson. And Anderson got a piece of it with the glove hand. Tuck can win it here for the Sabres. Tuck. 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 Yes! He did! And the Sabres can tack it on! As Alex Tuck wins it in the shootout. Your final in Buffalo tonight. Sabres 4, Penguins 3. I look to be back on the mic Saturday for Disney NHL between the Blackhawks and Golden Knights. But for now, this is Kyle the Fanatic signing off.